Hi, Steph.
Hey, Need.
Happy Totally 90s podcast, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Yay. Happy, let's see, February 7th. We are a week
Yeah.
away from Valentine's
Oh,
slash Friendship Day.
yes, I like that. Oh my gosh, dang. See, this is where we're going to start, Steph. Time's
Uh-huh.
flying.
It really, I know. Don't do it. I want to enjoy February.
Yeah, same here. I want to really enjoy 2024.
I do too, especially because we turned 43 this year. Wait, right?
Which, yeah, and which is crazy because I still feel like I'm 40. I already feel like I'm 43. I keep saying 43.
Why?
I
42
don't
has a nice
know.
ring to it.
I know, and I have to like take a step back and be like, oh wait, no, I'm not yet. So I don't know, maybe it's a nice reality check, but
I know.
anyways,
But
how are
like I'm good. I'm like, still have this sexy cough as
I know.
I say that in a sarcastic
Vixen.
tone. But everything's good. I'm just like I was sitting having some lunch yesterday with Angel and I was like, "My God, I'm going to be 43 this year. That means I'm almost to mid 40s, which is insane." It's insane. It really is.
Yeah,
But
it is.
whatever. Like we
It's
always
okay.
say 40s is the new 20, right?
Oh, totally. And we're like wine,
We
just getting
are.
better and better with age.
I
So,
agree because I was looking at like photos from my like 20s or even
hmm
like, late teens, like maybe 19. I
hmm
was like, okay, not too bad. Like I'm not mad. Like I wish I would have waxed my eyebrows sooner. And then once I waxed my eyebrows, I wish I wouldn't have gone so severe.
hmm
But I feel like I've grown into my like face. You know what I mean? Like
But you know what? You have not changed.
I
You
hate you
really
to say
haven't.
that.
No, for no, for real, you haven't. Like literally, I feel like you have the same youthful look, same like you know how people look? Like if you look at me from like when I was born to now, every year I look different.
I
And
don't
that's part
think
of my
so.
fault. Yeah, because I always change my hair.
Well, the hair is different, but your baby face is your brat
Oh,
face is the same.
stop. Oh,
Like
oh man. Doesn't it feel good though? Because I mean, you look great. You look so young. To me, you don't look 42 at all.
you had to think about it.
No, but you know what? I think that we do have, not to toot our own horns, but I feel like we do have like a very youthful look.
I
Be-
agree.
I was told the other day, like Tony and I went to get some meat at the meat market and decided to buy some pupusas because I was
Yum.
like, oh, I just wanted one pupusa because I hadn't eaten all day. I was like so hungry. I was like, and I had a headache. I was like, I feel like having a pupusa. And Tony's like, yeah. So I paid, and then he went and got the pupusa from the lady.
Oh
Well, all
my
of a
God.
sudden, Tony's talking to the lady, and I go over, and she goes, "Is this your wife?" And then, but of course, she was in talking in Spanish. And then he was like, "Yes." She goes, "She's so young. She's so." I was like, "Oh, stop." I was like, "Stop it." Keep saying it.
Yeah. Don't you love that? I mean, you do. You look young. I mean, I think that not Tony doesn't look anxious. I think Tony looks amazing.
No.
Like, for especially like you wouldn't be
Mm-hmm. No. It's like when I think about it, I'm like, he does not look his age.
not at all.
Mm-mm.
You guys
No.
complement each other very well. And like, I feel like, I don't know, like skincare regimens and whatnot, they help. Like, I know
Mm-hmm.
that, look at our parents, like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
hi,
Yeah.
what
Hello.
wrinkles, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also not gonna like take that like for granted, and I'm gonna do
No.
the serums and the
Mm-hmm.
everythings to try to like maintain the skin. So,
Oh, for
but yeah,
sure.
my dad, like, what do you use, dad? Water. Shut up.
But you know what? It really is though the most simplest like regimens that people do.
Yeah.
That really like you ask our grandmas back in the day.
Uh-huh.
It was like olive. What is it called? Oil of Olay. Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Oh, or
Or
ponds.
or ponds. Those two. Like my grandma and my grandma. Be, oh, cold water. You know,
Ugh.
stuff like that. But you know what I started today is I'm gonna
What?
start taking every morning before I eat 2 tablespoons. No, no, no. Sorry, teaspoons of olive oil, extra virgin. If you
Teaspoons.
read the health benefits of it, I was astounded. astounded.
Okay, list some of
Like
them, please.
good for cholesterol, good for gut health, good for blood pressure, good for if you have diabetes, good for inflammation, good for anxiety. Like the list goes on with what, and you have to get extra virgin because it's cold pressed. So all of the nutrients and things that are, in the olives or whatever is kept there. And it's, yeah, 2 teaspoons a day. And they say that your brain fog, mental health, like your just everything will help. Like this will help. It's insane. So I'm going to try.
Do you have to drink it like solely by itself? Because I cook with olive oil every day, like 2 meals a
Same
day.
here. No, you have to drink it.
Okay,
So it's just merely
nice.
two teaspoons. That's it. Before you put anything in your stomach.
Oh, okay.
In the morning, first thing in the morning, you have to take it. I must say it wasn't the most greatest thing to taste because I'm like, "Ugh," but it's not to where you're gonna like throw up. Like it's not like
Oh,
that.
I love
So,
olive oil. It's so good.
mhm. Yeah, because I think, okay, I could dip my bread in there. I could taste it. I could put a teaspoonful in my mouth. Like, why not?
Yeah.
And
I don't know
so
why, but I pictured it on top of ice cream just now. Is that a thing?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it is or not. I don't know. Those beautiful Italians, they have all these like different things that they come up with, and who knows? Because, there's a little bit of like, it's an interesting flavor when you really taste it by itself. So maybe be nice, a
Yum.
good with the. I have a question though. Do you like Aperol? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right.
No,
I hate it.
I don't like Aperol spritzes, nothing. It tastes
No.
so gross.
You know what it tastes like is that remember Triaminic?
Yes, thank you. It
It
tastes like medicine.
Yes, it's
People
so
love this in the
awful.
summertime. I'm like, get that away from me.
Yeah, and I'm like, is it like a uh I don't know. I feel it's like I have a feeling maybe it's like I don't know what generation, but the younger generation, the younger crowd that maybe just started drinking are drinking this thinking this is the way to go. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know it's big in like Italy and all that, but ugh, I had it
Ugh.
and I had to return it. I never return drinks, but I
Oh,
was floored by how disgusting it was.
oh,
It
snap.
was so
Okay.
bad. It was so bad. And I don't like to do that, but it tasted like medicine.
It does. People love that shit too. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah, for real. I don't understand. But hey, to each its own. But anyways, I don't know.
Mhm.
So, what else is new stuff? Anything? How was the weather this weekend? Because over here in Cali, we had a horrible storm.
I just would like to take this minute to thank God that we did not lose power because a bunch of my peeps have been texting from like San Mateo County and they're like, we haven't had
Mm-hmm.
power since yesterday. And I'm like, what? No.
Same here. Yeah. No. How about your mom? Did she have power or
She
no?
did. She did. Yeah. Thank
Oh,
God.
that's
But it's
good.
been cray. What the
Mm-hmm.
freak?
Yeah, it wasn't as bad over here as I would have hoped. I mean, not that I wanted it to be bad, but I like storminess, especially when I'm inside. We've talked about this. And, I feel like the hype that they made it out to be over here, although you guys are a lot closer to the ocean, so it's possible that it was way worse. But because they were talking about it being like cyclone level.
No, it on Saturday night when we were trying to get an Uber home, we went to go see Michael Jackson on Broadway. It was phenomenal, but we come
Ooh.
out and we had to get an Uber. We had to walk all over creation to find the fucking Uber, and finally he canceled on us because we couldn't find him. It was awful.
No.
We were walking around in this like blistering cold,
Uh,
and the Orpheum Theater is so grand and beautiful and la la la, and they're trying to put us in
mm-hmm.
the center, but then we're crossing the street. We're across the street, and all these people are sleeping in
Uh,
doorways.
oh, it's so heartbreaking.
And it was so hard to see. And then while we were finally got another Uber, we're waiting and we're shivering
Mm.
because the wind is like pushing us around and the rain is like slapping us and it's like, but at least we
No.
have a house to go to. It was like really like sobering to like experience,
Oh yeah, of
but that
course.
was awful. Yesterday, like I only left to go to church. That's it. I stayed
Mm-hmm.
inside. I was like, "Oh my God, it is so cold. I hate being cold and wet. Pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
pick one. I don't need two. I hate the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Wind is like coughing. I'm gonna just
Mm-hmm.
say that because what's the point? What's
Uh-huh.
happening here? Like I'm fine. But I like so the same thing with wind. What is wind contributing? Nothing.
True. True. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that have the whole science,
Ugh.
breakdown of it, but I hate when
Yeah.
there's nothing. I mean, because that's the thing is a lot of when you think about it, a lot of times people can survive things
Yeah.
if wind wasn't involved. I mean, yes. I mean, because think about it. It could be super cold, but then you add wind to it, and the wind chill brings it down way further than it is, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you see like these survival movies where people are like stranded in the snow, like they're okay until it becomes nighttime and that wind picks up, then they're dead,
Exactly.
and two, when you're walking around and it's windy, then your hair gets in your face and then it gets on your lipstick or your chapstick. Ugh,
Oh,
it's not good for
yeah.
people with eyelashes. Mm.
Exactly. Like, especially like you take the time to do your hair. This is what pisses me off. You take the time to do your hair and makeup, and
Mhm.
head hair gets all like crazy and it
Yes.
gets like tangled and then it gets
Mhm.
stuck to your lipstick. It's like, what?
Ugh,
Why are we here? Oh my God.
right?
Sorry. I know I've
I-
mentioned my hatred for wind on more than one occasion here on this podcast, but like, I truly hate wind. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for real. And it's just, and especially at night, I hate the sound of it. It's just creepy all
Yeah.
around. I
Yeah.
can't handle it, but I don't know. Who knows? I think the worst of it's over. So I'm glad
Here's
you guys are
hoping.
okay. And, was there any down trees in there? Because you have a lot of trees in your neighborhood.
Yeah, the street over like next to us, I think like trees fell because it was blocked off. We saw like a fire truck and like some stuff and
Hmm.
it was like cornered off. So I think we lost some trees over there on that side. But because the wind was, we saw so much flying by yesterday. It was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, no, same here. We had to go outside because we have a tarp for the summer, which we meant to take down like before winter came, and we never did, but literally it was blowing
Oh
so
shit.
hard. So Tony and I and Presley all went outside and we're over there. Tony's trying to take it down and finally I got it and then it like flew and I'm just like, ah, and it was one of those moments. Then everything else, because it was so strong that our patio furniture literally shifted, I don't know how many feet, and it's heavy. I was like, whoa, like it was weird. And it was underneath our pagoda.
Oh
So I was like, how did this
gosh.
happen? Yeah. So, it's crazy at night, things just happen.
Yeah.
It looked like someone pushed it because I can't even push it by myself. It's that heavy.
Oh my
So,
God.
the
That's
wind must have been crazy. So,
yeah.
I don't know. It's nuts. It's nuts, nuts, nuts. But
Very
anyway,
much so.
yeah. I mean, good news though. Spring will be here early because, you know, Paxitani Phil, he straight up didn't see his shadow.
Okay, can I ask a question about that? Like, do they get a groundhog and make him look for a shadow? Like, what is
Oh my
this?
God, this is the same question Tony asked me.
Oh my God.
Tony's like, wait, so do they actually have a groundhog that like, or go, what is it? A gopher? Groundhog? It is Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog, yeah.
That like looks for his shadow and that's how they know. And I was like, well, no, it just all depends on how the weather is. So if he comes out of his little hole and it's a sunny day, then he'll see his shadow. But if it's a gloomy day, he won't see his shadow. So if it's a gloomy day and he doesn't see his shadow, then we know, uh-oh, we're gonna have, what is it, 6 more weeks of winter. But if he does see his shadow, then that means spring's on the rise.
So like, do the people gather around a particular like groundhog and wait?
Yeah, they have a famous groundhog,
What? How old is
Puxatawny Phil.
he?
Well, I believe I don't know if it's like his children, but I should have had pretzel on
Puxatawny
here for
Phil, yeah. Oh,
that's
three
like his
days
name.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Puxatawny Phil is like so famous, and I don't know, like I'm sure I don't think they Puxatawny. I don't know how old he is. I'm sure they switch him off every now and then. But I mean, the origins of Groundhog Day go back 3,000 years. So this
What
is
the
something
hell mean?
been
We
going
should do
on
a whole
forever.
episode on this because I want to learn.
Really? Oh my God, it's so adorable. I actually learned from Presley because she's like all into it, like obsessed.
What? Oh my God. Three
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
right? And
I
well,
just saw
because
his picture.
he's adorable, and they have like this whole thing, and it's like very like traditional. Like everybody dresses up, and it's like this whole ceremony, and like, obviously, I don't know how they pick the groundhog. I'll have to look into that, but because I don't believe groundhogs live very long. I think it's maybe like what, 6 years, 6 to 8 years or something. So yeah, it's actually very interesting. Tony's like, oh, this is ridiculous.
I love this. He's been doing
But
it since 1887. Wow.
yeah, big time.
Oh my God,
So,
sorry. That just blew me away. Okay, thank
mhm.
you.
You're welcome. I know it's really interesting when you read about it and you like find out
Yeah.
like the history of it. It's cute. It's adorable. And actually, I mean, to know that we actually go by that to figure out, how quickly spring's going to be here is actually it's pretty funny that we go by that. I wonder if every country does that or if it's just us. I
I
think.
mean, I see that they used to do it in where some guy, oh, New Jersey,
Mhm.
but he died. Milltown Mel died before he could make his prediction in 2022, and they have tried to get a new replacement, but they've run
Mhm.
into legal snags. So I guess it's not just in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh.
Oh my God, he's so
Mm.
flippin' cute.
Isn't he?
Stop. Oh, I love this. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
He's
thank you.
so adorable. I know. And I love to see groundhogs bathe. They're like the most adorable things.
Oh,
They like stand on their back legs, and they like scrub. It's really cute.
oh, that just made my whole, he looks like a beaver.
Yeah. I didn't know beavers had like a flat tail. I
Yeah,
never fo- I
one
never
time
realized that.
Angel sent me a video of a beaver like who didn't have control of his tail and he like was bathing, sitting on his little butt, and then the tail knocked him in the face and he toppled over. How cute is that?
That is adorable because see, and that's what I saw a video yesterday of a beaver that was going in, open a fridge and was going through the fridge looking for vegetables because it was hungry.
Oh my goodness.
But I was like, look at that tail. That's so weird because
Isn't
it
that
looks
cute?
like a paddle almost.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah. So if you're ever in Pennsylvania, make sure to check it out. I think the whole
Definitely.
area, like dedicated to good old Puxatawney Phil.
I'm
But anyway,
so there. Wow.
mhm.
Okay. Learn something new today.
Yeah. So today's stuff, what are we going to talk
I'm
about?
so excited when you suggested this because we are like coming off of an amazing Grammys. So right now when we're
Mhm.
recording this, it's Monday. So the Grammys
Yes,
aired yesterday. And wow. Girl power, like
big time.
hi,
Was
like
there any men there?
let's hear it for the ovaries. I know Jay-Z was, and then Luke Combs or whoever the
Mm-hmm.
crap. But like I'm getting
Hmm.
ahead of myself because that was iconic. But
Yes,
yeah, it was definitely like women dominated. And
big time.
I'm very happy to see that. But
Oh, totally.
what did you think? I mean, what was your
Oh, I loved it. I will say, I usually don't, I haven't watched the Grammys in like ages, only just because I never can keep track of when they are. And then
yeah,
now with the whole cable thing and how cable's not really a thing, like you have to get your packages, I never know what channel it's on, or I don't
yeah.
have the what is it, subscriber. So I'm like, okay. Presley goes, I go, oh, the Grammys are on. And Presley's like, oh my gosh, I want to watch the Grammys. And I was like, oh, okay. So I spent like the whole night trying to figure out how to get CBS because I had Paramount Plus, but
Yeah.
it wasn't allowing me to view the Grammys. I had to upgrade the package. So finally I did, and we caught the tail end of it because it was Eastern time.
Yeah.
But then right after at 8, it started again. So Presley was like glued to it. So that was the main reason why I wanted to watch it. Because honestly, I do feel old in this aspect because a lot of the singers, I was like, who's this? I was so out of it. Of course, I knew like SZA and like, of course, Taylor Swift and all these, but like the other people, I was like, I have no clue who this person is. Like I feel
Lots
so.
of
Presley's like, oh yeah, that's Ice Spice. I go,
I first of all, sorry, I'm the one person I think that can't stand Ice Spice, okay?
I don't either. I mean, I don't know her, but from what I can see, I'm bored.
She's no, I'm not a fan. I just her ugh, bye. Like I'm done.
hmm And I will say though, it was a really, really good show. Um, it kept me entertained. I was so here for so many things. Um, I loved Miley. I loved Celine. That was such a shocker.
Yeah.
Um, I really love Tracy Chapman and Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Who else was on there? I loved them all. I love Dua Lipa in the big.
Oh,
I
she's
loved it
so
all.
beautiful.
Isn't she though?
Yeah, I mean, I know because I don't have cable, so
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching it in pieces like
Mm-hmm.
online. Olivia Rodrigo is phenomenal. Like
Mm-hmm.
that little girl has vocals, and I'm so glad she's being recognized more and more because I love artists that write and create their own shit. Like she is such a
Yes.
talent
Mm-hmm.
and she's beautiful. So I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely love her a lot. I was very happy to see that. I love Billie Eilish. I think
Mm-hmm.
she's so talented. Her voice is absolutely angelic.
Mm.
I just can't stand the way she dresses. I know that
Same
that's
here.
not a thing. Like people make statements with their clothing, and I sound like an old woman. I know, but I think I just can't. What was she wearing? Okay, we're done. I'm tired.
No, same.
Um,
I've been tired of that for a while with her because I think, and I like you said, I know that a lot of people it's not about that, and she's expressing herself through her clothes. The thing is like I know she doesn't like to pay attention or put attention also on her body. She's very insecure about
right.
things, like she's talked about that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like she's a gorgeous girl. And not to say you have to expose yourself, right? Like a lot of
Right.
people, but I don't know, like to me when like how our moms used to say or like you used to hear people say back in the day like, "Oh, you're just trying to make yourself feel ugly or look ugly." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it's just like I don't know, sometimes I feel like the way you dress is an expression of how you feel inside, you know?
That's true. No, you're right. And now I feel like an asshole, but
Oh no, but it makes me I'm like because I'm not down with the hair either.
yeah.
It takes away from her because she's gorgeous. And even Tony said that. Tony said she's so pretty, but yet I'm like distracted by the clothing and the hair.
Yeah.
The way she looked on her performance during the Grammys last night was refreshing.
Yeah, that one okay. Like I wasn't what was she wearing on her head? But okay.
Right.
She just doesn't look like a 20-year-old girl,
Mm-mm.
but whatever. I mean, I think she maybe wants people to also focus on her
Her
music.
art.
So
Exactly.
then that, you need to take that into consideration. I need to shut up. But you know who
Hmm.
I am so happy finally she's gotten her accolades after being in the game for so many years is Victoria Monet. She finally
Hmm.
me for Best New Artist. Had
Yeah.
Spice beat her out, I would have just
Mm.
listening to music because
You're like, I would have
Ice
thrown
Spice,
something at the
no,
screen.
Ice Spice has a song like talking about farting in it.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
Taylor Swift thinks the sunshine comes out of Ice Spice's vagina. I know that like everybody just thinks she's like today's music. No, she's not. Like in
Oh,
the
I have to
Barbie
listen to her
song, like
music.
it's Nicki Minaj all the way. It's Ice Spice is just there to provide her like crap.
Support.
I don't like her. Ugh. But like, so anyways, Victoria Monet is beautiful and
Hmm.
hardworking and humble. So and her speech was beautiful.
Totally.
So
Hmm.
I'm very happy about that. Miley Cyrus with her first and then second Grammy. How many did she win? Two Grammys, right?
Too.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's just amazing. Like people are
Ugh.
talking nonstop though about the fact that she left Billy Ray out of her speech. And then she made a point
Hmm.
to say, I don't think I forgot anyone, but I forgot to wear underwear. Why?
I know. See, that's a part. I'm like, Miley.
Miley, just
Well, and like they're saying, I don't know, there's something going on. I don't know
yeah,
what it
some
is.
feud. Yeah, because she didn't even think her sister.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, I
they're
know.
like two peas in a pod. So and I
I don't
know
know.
her sister went to Billy Ray's wedding
Mm,
right? Am I getting that correct? I think yeah.
okay.
Noah Cyrus went to Billy Ray's wedding, and Billy Ray didn't he get married to a super young girl like that was kind of like his daughter's age?
Uh-oh. Steph, you're
Oh
stuck.
no, you're stuck too.
Hello?
Neen,
Do
you're
you see me?
stuck. Shit, I could hear
Oh wait,
you.
I see you now.
I could hear you were like this.
I know, and you were like,
Oh, great.
okay, but we're
Okay.
we're fine. We're good. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
like
just
okay.
edit that out.
Where did you last hear me?
Billy Ray, Noah going to his wedding. Or yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's they've been feuding since then.
Yeah, something's up. But then some people are saying everybody's looking too much into it. Like her mom is a huge part of her career and like works with her. So, but I don't know, like her dad and her were like this, they were like two peas in a pod for a while, especially in the
Yeah.
beginning. So especially because hello, he came from music. So you would think
Yeah.
that he would, especially for a Grammy, you know. So there has to be something. But I will say this, like I do feel like Miley has this album. She just, I don't know, I just love her so much. I feel like this album has really showed how much she's grown. She doesn't smoke weed anymore. She's very like health conscious and just like trying to do better for herself. And like she said, she wants to be the artist that her idols or like the people she looked up to, right? Her idols would be proud of,
Oh,
right? And so I know a lot of people are like, they didn't like the hair, they
I
didn't like the
loved the hair.
love the hair. And she did it as an homage to Tina Turner.
Yes, and she
And
nailed it.
yeah, and even her dress during her
Oh,
performance, the same thing. She even did um, dance moves that Tina Turner did,
yeah.
as a dedication to her. And, a lot of people are like, and it's just Dolly vibes, like the big hair, it just, I don't know, I just love her and I love her voice. She is still young, like she's not like super old, like, and I think that's something that's cute and adorable about her is that she's just happy. I think she's maybe the happiest she's been in a
Yeah.
long time, and I loved her performance and how she said, I just won my first Grammy. Like it's so humble, like so like pure,
Yeah.
and it's nice to see it. It's so refreshing. She always pushes the envelope. She's always been like that. And I think her performance back in the day with her Wrecking Ball performance has
Oh,
just left a bad taste in people's mouths and they can't get over it. That one and the one with what's his name? Alan Thicke's son, what's his name?
Robin Thicke?
Robin Thicke, where she had her booty hanging out and
Oh,
God knows what. But I'm here for it and I'm so happy she finally won a Grammy. I was surprised to realize that was her first Grammy because she's had a lot of good hits. And she has a
yeah.
beautiful voice. And she does write her own music too. Not all of it, but a lot of them. And I can
Right.
appreciate that.
Definitely well deserved. So that was amazing. Then I saw well, so SZA, hello,
Hmm.
she's
Beautiful.
amazing.
Hmm.
I saw that Babyface won a Grammy for that too, and did not
Oh,
hi
I didn't know
super fan.
that.
I didn't know he was involved in Snooze.
Hmm.
I love
Wow.
Babyface, so go
Right?
Babyface. That was amazing.
Hmm.
I loved Fantasia's Tina Turner tribute.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's amazing.
Wow. That was amazing.
Hmm. So amazing. I don't know, she just kills it. I want to say, like, these people from American Idol back in the day, whether it be her or what's the other one? The one that has the talk show.
Oh,
And
Kelly Clarkson.
no, the other one. Crap, she's dating Common.
Oh, Jennifer
Jennifer
Hudson.
Hudson. I'm gonna say like the older school American
Oh,
Idols,
yes.
dang, they've just become so
Untouchable.
freaking yeah, so freaking successful. And Fantasia, I just love her voice because it's so like you could be blind and deaf and not deaf because you would have to hear her, but you could be anywhere in the world, right? And if you only saw Fantasia once or heard her once, you would know, oh,
Yeah,
that's Fantasia. Her voice is so just distinct. I love
it
it.
is. Yeah. She's amazing. Oh,
Hmm. Yeah, so good. Um, let's talk Taylor Swift because shoot, she took home a lot of awards last night as well. And
Okay. Because I
I'm
have
here
something to
for it.
say.
Okay, say. Okay, because I wonder if we're on the same page about
We're
it.
on the same page.
Okay.
We are. I love Taylor Swift. I would take a bullet for Taylor Swift. I love that little girl so much. She is just goodness and joy. Okay. But
Hmm.
one thing that annoys me is the way she pees on people. Not figuratively, not
Right.
literally, I should say. But it's like, my God, when she wants to like koala bear somebody, she does. So last night
Mhm.
that was Lana Del Rey. Okay.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
Which I like Lana Del Rey, but I didn't understand it.
No, and then like, or it's if she's not koala bearing Lana Del Rey, it's Blake Lively, and whatever. They're all
Mhm.
friends, and but like
Right.
she has this thing where she has to like,
Have someone.
okay,
Hmm.
so how are you? And people are trying to cancel her today because of what she did last night, and I'm not happy about it either. How are
Hmm.
you gonna be presented the award for best, is it album of the year by Celine Dion, who has not been seen by the public in over a year?
Hmm.
You're just gonna grab it, not look at her in the eye, and like
Thank
fangirl
you.
over like what? What was
Thank you.
that? And then,
No, I
but
said it
now,
the minute that she did not do that. I said, how do you not give her a hug and say, thank you? Oh my God, what an honor. Like,
and
because
then
she
not
cold
even
everybody else prior to that, which irritated the shit out of me.
yeah, and she didn't even thank her as like an inspiration in her speech. People are trying to argue that maybe she was in shock because nobody was expecting that. No, I don't care. You quickly say, "Oh my God," like wow. And then her people are trying to fix it by circulating photos of her hugging Celine.
Mm-hmm. Well, like they say, so I follow this hairstylist, right? His name is Justin Anderson. He's amazing. He's so adorable and he's so funny. But he was a hairstylist to the stars for many years. I believe he did like Jennifer Aniston. So he knows like the ins and outs of like award shows and all that. And he was like, every star that goes on to these shows, they already know who's going to present for them, right? So they're fully aware. He goes, I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor already was like schmoozing with her in the back, right? Prior to this and rehearsals or whatever it was. So he was like, maybe she didn't think anything of it. They had already, talked or had already touched base, right? He goes, so maybe that was it. But regardless, I don't give two craps. The minute she accepted that award, or they called her name, and it wasn't just this one, like they're saying, oh, she was in shock. That's a bunch of crap because the last award that she got that night, she was in shock then too, with the all like, oh, oh my God, like, I can't handle it. Like, I adore Taylor Swift. I think she's amazing. I think she had deserved that award, right? Because she is your all around artist. She writes her music, she plays the instruments, like she's all up in it, right? But she was hugging everybody on the freaking stage. It was like, okay, enough
Yeah.
already, And then her pulling Lana Del Rey up there, I was
Oh
like,
God.
you could tell the girl didn't want to go up. Just leave her alone. And then she's up there and she's like, I feel alone. Okay, you know, you've heard, like, I've heard people like these past couple months, especially with the whole thing between, her relationship with Travis Kelsey and stuff. And people are like, there's something weird about how old is Taylor Swift? She's in her 30s, right? Early 30s?
I thought she was 27. Oh my God. Hold on.
I don't know. She might be, but she's still past the mark of she's an adult.
Yeah.
She's nearing 30, if anything, right? And I feel like she is
She's
very like,
34. She's 34.
oh shit. Okay, see, so to me, she's very babyish still with how those girls that we know from high school that are still stuck. Like, I feel like she's hey, loving it. Um, I feel like she's like that. Like she hasn't grown up yet. And I don't know if it has to do with the fact that she's the type of music that she makes plus her fans, because she's very, in tune with her fans, which a lot of them
Yes.
are very young, right?
Yes.
So, which I love about that and the fact that you can have your kids listen to her music and not worry about anything. But I don't know, this whole Celine thing, it did rub me the wrong way because that was a big moment. Like, I didn't even think she could walk.
Yeah, I didn't either. And she, oh my God, and her son, oh my God,
It,
that like killed me.
for
But
real.
how the freak are you gonna like? I don't buy her just like, oh my, like then just do this. Like when NSYNC
Yes,
presented her with a VMA, she's like, oh my God, like what
exactly.
was that?
Yeah.
And that's all, like if you Google, that's all you can see.
Mhm.
That's all you see is like she
It
went
is.
big and made a big mistake. It's like, oh,
Yes. And and it's sad because I feel like too, you know how like when there's certain people when they know the camera's on them all the time. I feel like a lot of the things that people have been saying about Taylor, like we've always defended,
yeah,
right? And I feel like sometimes, especially in these award shows, and maybe that's just her, like she's your biggest cheerleader, like she's known for being that way, right?
yeah,
But sometimes it's just annoying.
yeah, it
Like
really
lately,
is.
like last night, it's like she's over there like, to everything.
Yeah.
Like that's fine, but I don't know. I don't know, Steph. It was very disappointing. I still love her, don't get me wrong. And, I still believe she deserved that award, but unfortunately, it's not every day you get handed an award from Celine.
I know. That's why I'm like,
So,
how is she gonna bounce back from that? I mean, she will. She's Taylor. I don't
hmm
think she'll ever be canceled. And I'm not saying or suggesting that she should be,
hmm
but that was unacceptable. That was bad. That was
yeah.
really bad.
It was kind of, yeah, because I even said it out loud. I was like, hell, she didn't even acknowledge her. And I was like, and I didn't think that people would really feel the same way. And then when I woke up this morning and saw that, I was like, oh my God, I wasn't the only one. The
No,
rest
of
of
course.
the world thought the same thing.
Yeah, that was like the fucking elephant in the room.
Hmm.
Oh
For
my
real.
God. But yeah, Lana Del
Yeah.
Rey.
And it just kind of shows her immature, I don't want to say her age because she's old. She's not old either. It just shows her immaturity.
Yeah.
Because to me, that was a very immature thing. That was very babyish. Like you're 34 years old, you should be able to stand up there. You take on crowds of millions, right? Straight up, you should be able to stand on a Grammy stage and accept your award from the most amazing lady, right? That owns this stage, right? Celine. But you should be able to do that by yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need a security blanket.
Oh my God. Yeah, sorry. I'm just like they were each other's dates too. Oh God. Okay. Next, let's move on from Taylor. I love her. I don't want to be annoyed at her for too long because it hurts my heart.
Right. Yeah,
But
this too shall pass.
yeah, what did you think of Annie Lennox?
I love Annie, love her to death, but I wasn't flowing with her voice, and I really felt like they should have had Pink do um what is it?
Sinead?
Sinead or someone. I feel like I don't know. It didn't really. I wasn't flowing with the older people like that. Like I wasn't flowing with Billy Joel
Joni
myself.
Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell. I was like, yikes.
Yeah.
Just don't, I wasn't, yeah, even Stevie Wonder didn't hit a good chord. Like it just wasn't, I was like, okay, I'm
Time to
just
go.
not.
It's just time to, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I did like that she was the one person that spoke up,
Mhm.
and in front of Sinead's photo, proclaim,
Totally.
artists for ceasefire. Like, can
Hmm.
people be loud? There was other people that were making like statements like that too, at least with their clothing. This person that
Hmm.
I love, she's a dancer. She was
Hmm.
invited to the Grammys. She wore a dress and wore like showing her support for what's happening, like
Hmm.
it said bring them home, and it was
Hmm.
very like wow, you're
Wow.
brave to do this and use your platform, and using this platform, the Grammys, where everyone's going to
Hmm.
see. That's everyone's chance
Hmm.
to show where they stand because it
Yeah.
matters.
Hmm.
It matters that people like Taylor Swift and all these people that have their huge followings don't speak up. I know it's not a time. There's a time and a place to get political. I get that,
Right.
but also there's people dying every day.
Hmm.
And I don't know, it
I
just speaks a lot volumes, I think.
It does, but I also think though that it is an example of how I feel Hollywood is right now is that nobody wants to say crap
That's a
in a
good
lot of
point.
ways, is because they don't want to be known for anything, you
Yeah.
know? Because to me, you know how I am, Steph. Like to me, I'm not going to hate you regardless. I feel to each its own.
Right.
And some people have their own ties. Like whether you are for Israel, whether you are for Palestine, regardless, both ways, people are dying,
Yeah.
right? But I do feel like people just don't want to say anything because they're afraid of rocking the boat, which to me says a lot about just in general. If you as stars are gonna come out and say other things, for reasons like this to back up people's lives, you know, it's crazy to me how many more people didn't really say anything. Because usually, especially in shows past, many people had a lot of things to say for a lot of things that weren't as relevant as this,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
know? And it's kind of unfortunate that people are that afraid to say anything because they don't want to risk their careers.
Well, look at what happened to like Melissa Barrera, from Scream and everything. She got
Hmm.
fired from the Scream franchise because she was so vocal. I read
Dang.
that she was at a Palestinian fundraiser, and she almost got fired from like I think she's on another project. Um,
Wow.
because of that.
And
And look at
even
Sarah
Sarah
Ramirez.
Ramirez. Yeah, Sarah Ramirez as well.
They're
That's
trying to
crazy.
blame that the fans didn't like Shay. That never
Hmm.
stopped shows before. You know what I
No,
mean? And so
exactly.
that was, and they really had an opportunity to like have to make a difference and
Hmm.
have a character, a non-binary character, young and educate
Hmm.
viewers and stuff. And they let her go
Yeah.
because how vocal she is. Cynthia Nixon's vocal too, but like
Hmm.
I think they know they can't get
Yeah,
rid of the star, so
exactly. No,
but
totally.
yeah,
Because, I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. One person, though, that was very vocal was
yeah.
Jay-Z.
Oh yes, what the fuck, oh my
And I
god.
mean, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. When he went up there, I was like, first of all, I was mesmerized by Dr. Dre because he is so handsome. I was
Yes.
like, gosh, he some in a suit, he was just like flowing. I was like, okay, Dr. Dre. And
Yeah.
then you have Jay-Z. And I was like, what is he talking about? And I'm like, I did not, it was just like, and then you have Blue Ivy there.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Yeah, but she was just like, to me, I'm like, okay, I don't like when people bring, it's just like the Lana Del Rey thing. I don't like when people bring up people on stage. I
I
get
have
that's
nothing to
a
do with
kid.
it.
Yes. And I'm like, and I just think that, like, I don't know what he was talking about. I wouldn't want my dad to bring me up. Kind of like, to me, that's kind of embarrassing. And you could kind of tell even people were saying that Beyonce was kind of like they went right on her when he was talking certain things, and she was like you could see her like
Yeah.
what the fuck are you
I
saying?
feel him though, because like the thing is that what he was trying to say is what has been happening forever is that black artists continue to get snubbed, and
Hmm.
then the Grammys can go ahead and say like, oh, but SZA and Victoria Monet, okay, but Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift,
Hmm.
Taylor Swift. It's like, okay, there's
Hmm.
more to music than Taylor Swift. And that's me.
Right.
I love Taylor Swift, like, give her
Yeah,
her
exactly.
praise, but like the fact that Beyonce has never won album of the year, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Remember
No,
when
it is.
Adele won and Adele was like, this belongs to you? Yes,
Hmm.
Adele, thank you for recognizing that.
Exactly. And I do think that it's right. She should have won, especially for Lemonade. Out of all of the albums that she's had, they've all been great, right? We all know this. The girl's won 32 freaking Grammys.
Yes.
Okay. That alone to me says everything. Like who wins 32 Grammys, right?
Right.
The fact that she hasn't won album of the year, yes, is crazy to me. And
Yes.
I get it too that, you know, like you said, we've seen time and time again where you have the Adeles, you have the Taylor Swift's win. Um, but like a lot of people also are saying is that when you look at certain people's records and how they gauge who wins, it's the all around thing. And that's why I say Lemonade, because when you look at Adele, you look at Taylor Swift, like here they are writing and performing like all around their whole album. It's not just, with they were saying with Beyonce, a lot of it is on her songs or her albums. It's singles that she's getting accolades for or noticed for, not so much the whole album. I think Lemonade, she got recognized in many ways for it. That's where she
Yes.
should have got it. But like when you look at Taylor, like her whole freaking album, everybody's there for. She's wrote all the songs, she's written the music. Like it's all around. And it was the same thing kind of like with Adele or People Past. To me, I feel like I get it. I get Jay-Z's frustration, but it was to me it was giving Kanye vibes. And
Yeah.
I really don't think Beyonce's really there for that. She's to me, she's always the kind of person that likes to stay away from conflict. Like she's not really one to push the envelope. And I think she was kind of annoyed. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be freaking annoyed at Tony if he did that. I'd be like, let me do it. But don't, because to me, he wasn't making sense. Like, a lot of people are like, you got it. I understood, but he was all over the place. Like, if you knew you were going to be presented with this award, then you should have written a speech to where it was more, consistent,
Yeah.
because some people were thinking that he was attacking Taylor.
Right. This
And,
poor girl's always been attacked.
I know, to where she has freaking PTSD.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, the poor girl, every time she wins something, it's like, goes hand in hand with something else.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's really not much more to say about that. But I mean,
No, I mean, there's just like, yeah, I didn't see Stevie Wonder's performance honoring Tony Bennett, but I'm glad Tony Bennett was honored.
mm-hmm,
And I'm glad Sinead was honored. And I do agree with you. I think Pink would have been amazing.
mm-hmm.
Like, wow, that would have
Yeah,
been so good. Oh
yeah.
God. Okay, so
No, I agree.
take notes, Grammys.
Yes, for
Um,
real.
what else? I mean, there's just so I'd not watched Joni Mitchell because I was like, what the why? Like this was her first time even at the Grammys, right? Like performing
Yeah.
at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Like,
And
okay.
she's been through so much.
Oh
And
yeah.
I don't know, I can't remember who it was, if it was on the Grammys or the Oscars, but they did something to where I don't like when they bring people out when they're very sick and have them do like performances to where they are not matching what they were. Like to me, I would rather like to remember them for what we remember them by,
Right.
right? And it just becomes awkward. And I don't know, I had to turn it. I just put it on mute because I couldn't. I was just like, okay. And personally, I'm not really a Joni Mitchell fan.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not
it's not
either.
like I'm there like blaring her music or anything like that. But she was top of her game during her time, which is great. Um, I don't know. I feel though that this performance, which was nice, is that I feel like they're finally getting the message about being more inclusive because it was a
Yes.
very well-rounded show with culturally diverse, like Carol G. She was adorable when she
Oh
went
my
up.
God. Her
Mm-hmm.
speech was just absolutely what a dot.
Yeah, totally,
I was
totally.
so happy. And then to see Christina Aguilera. Oh,
Ooh, I have to ask
carajo.
about her though real quick
Oh,
because
she's
she's getting a
stunning.
lot of slack about her Las Vegas show, her residency.
Why? I want to like sell things to go. Why?
Well, it might not be worth it because she's got a
Why?
lot of bad press about. So, like, okay, Kylie Minogue, Celine, all these people that used to do residencies or have done residencies before, right? Like when you went to J-Lo, how long was her show when you went?
Oh my God, like 2 hours. It was
Okay.
amazing.
So they're saying that Christina literally, I've heard from a few people and I've read some stuff online where both of them said literally, one of them said that for her shows, she only did maybe 30 seconds to a minute of her songs and then went to the next one. And then the next one said that the show started at 11:50 at night and she finished at 12:50.
I'm
She
seeing
was
that they're an hour
only,
long.
yes, that she barely is even singing the whole songs, just like little snippets of it, and then moves on to the next. And people are like, okay, like, They say that they're
Wow.
only required to be on stage for an hour, and let's just say she's taking advantage of that. She's not doing any more than she has to. I'm like, those are really expensive tickets. Like, and if I
Yeah.
spent that amount of money and you're only on stage for an hour, I'd be pissed.
Wow, I'm so sad.
Yeah. I'm like, that's the diva part. And I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, people are
Oh,
paying to see.
I
Why?
love her so much.
No,
No.
for real. No, I do too. But I'm like, okay, if you don't want to perform or be there, then why'd you even take it? If you're only going to give the people an hour,
Yeah,
at least do like, fine. If you only want to do an hour, give people a whole song,
right. Oh,
pick certain hits and that's it. But,
that is so disappointing.
mhm.
Okay, well, hopefully she's gonna read the bad press and revitalize her fucking playlist. The fuck?
Hopefully, because it's really disturbing. I was like, you know what? I can't. Um, so as far as best dressed is
Oh, took
concerned,
the words right out. Okay, I want to hear yours.
so for me, okay, I know that she's not a singer, but I will say because it was out of the norm of what we normally see her in, and she got worst, I believe, one of them. Paris Hilton.
Oh,
I really liked her dress. I don't know what it is, but I love the blue on her. To me, it looked different. I was like, that was one of my faves. But I'd have to say, like, I loved Miley's, even though it was
yeah.
revealing a lot. I just loved it all. Miley's up there for me, and also Olivia Rodrigo.
Uh-huh.
Um, also, there was what is her name? Coco Jones? Is it Coco
Okay.
Jones? I don't know. She had a beautiful, I don't know if it was baby blue or like silver. It was gorgeous and she's gorgeous. I also liked how Lizzo was looking.
Lizzo looked amazing.
She looked
Yes.
fierce. I'm trying to think who else. I did not like what's her name? With the pink
Oh,
what is
my
her?
Chrissy Teigen.
Ugh, yes.
So irritating.
Right? She is just too much. I'm trying to think, who were some of your favorites?
I loved the way that Babyface was dressed. His look was
Mm-hmm.
fire, as was Lenny Kravitz. I just loved
Mm-hmm.
the futuristic vibe that he was giving. I loved Haley Bailey. I know that it was practically naked, but I love that sort of skin tight, deep plunge. She's got the figure for it. Why not? I thought her
Mm-hmm.
hair down like a mermaid and the mermaid
Mm-hmm.
tail on the dress was gorgeous. So I loved the
Mm-hmm.
look on her for sure. Chrissy Teigen was horrible. Kelly Clarkson was old school Hollywood glamour, and I
Yeah.
loved everything about her look, her hair, her
Mm-hmm.
earrings that she chose
Oh,
to the
totally.
dress. It was
Mm-hmm.
absolutely perfect. And the fact that she brought her 7-year-old son as her date,
I
everything.
know.
That was adorable. I thought that who else? I didn't like Taylor Swift's outfit. What the
Ugh,
fuck?
I didn't like that. I think that if she got rid of the gloves and the choker, to me it would have been okay. I didn't like her hair
I hated the hair.
because why you know what I want to see is I feel like she's in her moment, right? She's in love with the guy, she's at the top of her game. I want her to be like this like sex vixen.
Me
To where you
too.
see something like, "Ooh, look at me with I don't know, no more bangs or do something." You know,
Yeah.
something out of like the norm. She's just
Agreed.
safe sometimes and it was very like old lady. I don't know. I just didn't
Yeah,
like it.
she was trying to do like a throwback to the 90s, I think, and
Yeah,
it wasn't all that. And I
no.
do want to go back to Taylor Swift, but I don't want to forget to mention Victoria Monet. She was absolutely a golden goddess, and her
Mm-hmm.
jewelry was everything as well.
Yes.
And I did not like Beyonce's outfit. And I
No.
did love Dua Lipa. She's
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. I loved her dress so, so much. Of course, Miley Cyrus with the hand detail safety pin dress
Mm-hmm.
look. And oh my God, love. Like there were so many great looks last night. Like,
I liked Dua Lipa's too. The only thing I didn't like about hers is I felt it was a little bit too big. Like the way it hung, I wish it was a little bit more skin tight so it
yeah.
accentuated, but it was gorgeous. And her hair, I love the color on her.
Yeah, me too. I think her hair is totally working for her. I
Hmm.
also got to give it up for my little influencer that was there, Alex Earl. She looked
Aw.
like Blake Lively. Like she
Oh,
was absolutely
cute.
so beautiful. Her
Aw.
hair, like oh, she's so pretty. I literally can't even look at her.
Aw.
I just was so happy to see her there, and she like vlogged the whole thing. So like she showed like arriving, because like how the fuck did these stars arrive in the storm and manage,
Exactly.
like I know they have people to fix them, but like she was like everything was sticking to her, and like it worked. She's just so pretty. I love Alex
Aw.
Earl. If you're listening, I love you. Like she was so pretty. So Billie Eilish, no, I didn't like her red carpet look at all.
No.
um
Mm-mm.
no. Lana
No.
Del Rey is very Lana Del Rey. You
Yes.
know, she's very like, she's what is very in this year.
Mm-hmm.
She's always in, but especially this is the year of the coquette that
Mm-hmm.
that everyone's loving, and she's the
Mm-hmm.
queen of that. So she was
Yeah.
like the gloves and the bangs and the bow, like that's all that. So like I think she hit the nail on the head. Uh,
Yeah. She
Doja
did.
Cat, stop. Okay,
Yeah.
just stop it. And Ed
Ugh.
Sheeran, he's a dot, but he needs to fire his stylist.
And he
Yeah.
needs a comb.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe a shower.
yes, exactly. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz can do no
Oh,
wrong. Can do no wrong.
that man can sit on a toilet and charge us all $500 a ticket to see him, and I would
Yeah.
pay.
Oh,
He's
completely.
talented and humble
Hmm.
and beautiful, and yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody looked, there was definitely some interesting people, but yeah. You're right. I'm looking at Babyface. I didn't see, he actually did
oh,
look good. He hasn't aged at all.
at all, at all. And then,
Dang.
but like, what did you think about Taylor announcing her album release? Like we all knew she was going to do something outrageous, and she was
Of
probably
course.
like she always gives Easter eggs, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
some things. So people already knew she was going to announce something. But damn, it is so true. Like that girl, when does she just
Take a
relax
break.
on the couch? Like,
Mm.
and I'm so excited. Like, what? Like, you know that album's gonna be fire. Like,
Oh
oh
no,
my
for
God.
real.
It
Yeah.
looks like we might get our sex era, Neen, like that we
I'm
were just talking
hoping.
about.
No, for real, because that's the only thing that I honestly, how could you not be in love and not write about it? And this is
Exactly.
the album that, like, I'm sure just who God only knows what's going on, right? And I'm like, shh, have a little journal right next to your bed, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping, and I feel like that the name of the album is kind of like giving those vibes. So, I don't know, I don't know if her announcing that like at the show, I don't know. I'm not really big on plugs, like, but it could have been like, hey, everybody tune into my Instagram for an announcement or something. I don't know. But,
Agreed.
it was just kind of anything she does doesn't surprise me. So, people are all up on her Instagram. So she could have
Oh,
easily just put that on right after the Grammys,
yeah.
you
Agreed.
know?
I agree.
So.
Totally.
Yeah, but I'm like, dang, so that means she's gonna come out with this album and then there's gonna be another tour? Wow, we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, already Angel actually was like, we're not missing her tour, like her next
Hmm.
one. I go, I tried to get us tickets to this last one, but oh my God, that was hell. That was hell.
Yeah, see? Yeah, for real. Even Presley was like, oh my God, I heard like the tickets for her
Oh,
concert were like $1,000. I was like, I'm
yes.
sure, yeah, for a lot of those seats, and it was hard to get them. So I don't know. Yeah, it was like a jam-packed night. It really was, but it didn't disappoint
No, no, it was great. Celine Dion, I think, was the highlight of the night for
completely.
sure.
Yeah, and she looked, and I know it's probably because of the medication. She didn't look big, but she looked a little bit fuller, which was nice. She looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
Her hair, I'm happy to see that she looked normal. Like it
Yeah.
didn't look like she was sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agree.
So I hope with whatever this is that she has, that it's something that she could still function and have kind of like a normal life. Like it's not something that, it makes me sad because they said like it affected her vocal cords. So who knows if she'll ever be able to sing again, which breaks my
Oh,
heart. But God, what a blessing that we have all those years prior to have been blessed with that voice,
yeah.
And I mean, because you think about it, like the people that are up there with that talent, like I'm telling you, her freaking voice was effortless. Like she just opened her mouth and didn't even have to try, you
Yes.
know? Like how often do we hear Mariah Carey hitting those high notes?
She
You know,
does though.
she has, but it's not something that she just does like, you know,
Regularly, yeah.
exactly. It's something that she kind of has to prepare for. And I feel like with Celine, it's just like, here I am. I'm going to sit here and do this interview. Celine, can you give us a high note? Sure. Ah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like she was meant to do this. And it was so nice to see her and just kind of like a little snippet telling the world, I'm okay.
Yeah. No, I think we all needed that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just a shame that the Taylor Swift snub is kind of
Mm-hmm.
overpowering what was a beautiful moment.
Yeah. No, it's true. It is sad. I don't know. Hopefully this is just something that's short and sweet and we get over it soon.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it could be a lot of things. And like you said, I feel like they're going to make up and be like, oh, well, she was just nervous or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the sign of the times too, stuff. Like, I don't want to put it in that like category of like generational. Like, our generation would have been like, you respect your elders. Like, it's freaking Celine Dion, But I
Yeah.
feel like some of the kids of now, like the mannerisms that maybe we were ingrained with when we were little, how you present yourself or how you address certain people, it's different. Obviously, this is a different situation because
Yeah.
it's an award show, everybody's staring at you. But I don't know, just to me, like the way we reacted when we saw that kind of tells how it was ingrained in us as a kid. Like, oh no, you don't do
Yes.
that.
Exactly. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Yeah, I was kind of embarrassed. But that's just me. But, we'll see what happens. But, anyways,
oh
I think we
man.
did a great job recapping this. I actually like it. I actually like recapping these shows,
Yeah. Same.
like, because the Grammys were huge for us in the 90s.
Music was so different back then too.
It was, oh my God, remember we used to like wait there for like all our favorite artists
Ugh.
to perform and crap? Oh my God. It was so different because I didn't even hear rock album. I'm sure there was, but was there? I don't even know if there was a rock category.
I know. That's a good
Like,
point. Was there
yeah,
country?
there was. And
Okay.
actually, the girl that won, I don't know her name, but it was actually really sweet what she said. But
Okay.
it was weird. Oh, real quick though, Tracy Chapman, she's a
Yes.
button.
Oh my God. But so is Luke Combs
They both are
because like his dad, like he found the
story.
tape. He found the tape that his dad played of Tracy Chapman's the original. And like he kept looking at her like he couldn't believe that he was singing with her.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing? And they say that she doesn't, I don't know what she does anymore, if she does like, if she's still doing music or not, but they say it's very rare for her to come out and perform. Like she doesn't really do many performances anymore or anything. So like for her to be there was like a huge deal. And what's crazy is I'm just real quick, I'm gonna bring this up because when Luke Combs first came out with this song, it was actually considered, they were calling it a form of racism.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
no.
I had heard that today that they were saying, oh, because now, oh, because a white guy is going to sing it and now it's going to become popular. And I'm like, excuse me, but you know what? When she did that back in the 90s, it was just as popular. Of
Ugh.
course, now people of now, right, know more of it. Like they're like, oh, we like this song, not realizing that Tracy Chapman, who's black, had it back in the day, right?
Yeah.
A lot of songs are like that. Like a lot of songs, because I feel like we're in the times of where people are just redoing things nonstop, whether it be music or movies or God knows what, right? But like look at that song Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah.
I don't know who sings it, but we used to sing that all the time in my car. Like
Yeah.
sing around, and that was like our jam for a long
That's
time.
because of that the movie made it popular again.
Exactly. But I'm like, they have no clue that this was huge back in the day,
Yeah.
you know? And it's just like, I feel like Luke Combs did a beautiful tribute to her. And I think this was
Agree.
like something that he was just accentuating the gift she had already given us. It wasn't about race for him at all, you know?
Yeah.
And it's sad in a way. I know that with the tone of our world, like it automatically goes there. But I think that this was just something innocent and beautiful that he shared with his dad.
Yeah.
And it was like full circle to be able to do that with her on the Grammy stage. And I think it was amazing.
Yeah. That definite highlight as well.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Kylie Minogue won for Padam Padam. Yes.
Yeah, she
Good
did.
for
She's, and
her.
God, she looks gorgeous.
Oh, that woman is stunning.
For real, they were like, someone said, God, white women do not age like that. What is she doing?
That's awful and
It
so
made me laugh.
true.
I was like, and it was a white person that said that. I was like, oh my God, but she does. What is she doing? Because she's like aging in reverse.
She's 55.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
She's amazing. I love her so much. And good for
Oh,
her. Oh,
definitely. Good for her. That's her second
yeah.
Grammy. Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. This was fun stuff. I enjoyed it.
Me too. That was fun just recapping because I know we were going to have a lot to say on the matter. So good
Yes.
idea. And doing it here,
Hmm.
like our
No, for
little
sure.
convo. And real quick, are you excited for Super Bowl Sunday? Because that's going to be a sexy Super Bowl. Jesus Christ.
Dang. Oh, okay, because I saw that you liked a little what is
Oh,
his name?
number
McCaffrey?
98.
Good old Christian McCaffrey. Damn.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Man, even Nick
What?
Bosa.
Huh?
Nick Bosa.
They're just all fine. What the hell?
I know. They all, I swear, out of all of the
Oh,
football teams, we have the team that just doesn't disappoint in any
oh
aspect.
my God, but I'm so excited to watch them play against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm excited
Oh my
too.
God, that is about to be some sexy, like,
Football.
rumble and tumble.
No, Tony's so excited. And you know what? I am so hopeful. I pray that the 49ers win. It has been
Ugh,
so long since they've won,
we need a
and
win for the
we
city.
do, you know, and we need this.
I'm just dreading it.
I know. But we deserved the last Super Bowl we had against them, and this would just be an
I have a
amazing.
feeling we're gonna win too.
Me
Here's the
too.
reason why. Because my little Zumba babies are direct descendants from heaven. They're little angels. And every time we've been having Super Bowl themed classes, like
Hmm.
49er themed classes
Hmm.
before the last two important games. And I go,
Hmm.
if they win, it's because of you putting all your positivity out there. What happened? They won. So we're having a
See?
Super Bowl class on Saturday, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna win because of you guys. They better pay you. So I know they're gonna
I
win.
love it.
It's like, oh
Yeah,
my God.
I know.
Oh,
I'm putting it out there in the universe too. They're gonna win, and it's gonna be freaking amazing. Because I'm telling you, the last two freaking games, I cried, and I can't handle stress like this.
yeah.
I, I give it to people that could sit there and watch a game and like be committed. And I will say, Tony is just so, he's like the ultimate fan. Like, he was getting texts from people saying, oh, they're not going to, it's over. And he's like, no, I believe they're going to do it. He just has all the faith in the world. And I just,
It's because he's pure like the babies. And also,
mhm.
like, I was scared that last game. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
well,
I know it wasn't looking good in the beginning. But like I always
woo,
tell Tony, because he gets nervous, I'm like, it's
yeah,
okay. It's only the first and second quarter. They still
exactly.
have two more. Like,
Yes, a lot can happen. Yeah.
and don't even get me started on Brock Purdy.
Oh My God.
It's a little dot that I just want to like put in my pocket and just like keep them there and only bring them out every couple days.
Yes. Like the groundhog. Oh.
Yes. Oh, and he's only
I know
22.
they're all babies, and we're over here like double their
Yes.
age, like lusting. My
Yeah.
God.
Well, you know.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I can't wait for Crime Talk later this week on
Crime talk, crime talk,
Friday.
crime talk.
What you gonna do? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Man, so excited. But this was a good show. Thanks, Steph. It
Thanks,
was
Neem, for suggesting
awesome.
it. That was
Yeah,
awesome because we always have to chop it up after anything like this. So, good place to
absolutely.
do it is right here with all you guys. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. No. Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Happy Wednesday, and we'll see you Friday for Crime Talk. Take
Oh,
care.
yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
wait.
Oh,
Catch you on the flip side. What? See, that's
peace out, buddies.
okay because, then something's weird's going to happen.
Yes.
See, now
No,
I'm
that's true. We can't
superstitious.
be jinxing anything that we said in this
That's
podcast.
right. So, peace
Yeah.
out, peeps.
Yes. Whoop, whoop.
Bye.